Teach Me Grappling here. I am back with the Sumigeshi sweep. It's one of my favorite sweeps. I'm going to be in the seated guard, normally trying to get a basic butterfly sweep going, maybe something like this, but instead what I'm going to do is 2-on-1 in the arm, and I'm going to drag it across. I can go 2-on-1 like this on his wrist, like a baseball bat. I can drag it across by grabbing the elbow. I can grab it this way with different sorts of wrist grabs. There's a lot of ways you can control it. A lot of times when the opponent's on my arm like that, I'll just drag it across like a 2-on-1 in wrestling. And I'm going to take my right hand and grab onto the lat muscle right there in the armpit. And then notice how my right knee is going to shift from the basic butterfly position to a crushed position where normally the opponent enjoys this position a lot more. I have my foot hooked on the other thigh now. So in the basic position, once I drag the arm across, I'm going to reach for the lat, and I'm going to take my right knee and bring it across the chest because I'm going to sweep him over my right shoulder like this. So you're going to pull the lat, keep control of the wrist. There's not going to be any base for him. At the end, I try to get my right leg out of the guard so we're not in a reverse half guard, and then get up in side control. So here again, 2-on-1, drag it across. Okay. Then my right hand is going to reach for the lat muscle. Notice how my right elbow is resting on his back, driving pressure down, leveraging. Lift him up. It helps if you have good leg work. The more you've done butterfly sweeps, you'll do better. I try to get up, put my shoulder right into that cross face position. I can control the arm like this. I can push the wrist across, get maybe a gift wrap or something like that. Basically get on top at that point. Seated butterfly. Drag the arm across, grab the lat, and then go ahead and lift him. Sweep him right in the direction he usually wants to go. If they're being aggressive with pressure, they're gonna fall right into the trap. So my right knee shoots across. Just like the Sumigeshi throw that's used in judo and wrestling, we're now just doing it on the mat. Okay. Make sure you always get up in base. All right, now what we have is we have an opponent that won't ever let us drag the arm across. They try to pull their arm back, and a lot of times they try to do like a leg weave pass, where they go around your leg like this. Maybe they crush your knee, try to pass to their left. They also might try to pass to the right, showing you how the leg weave pass works. They're going to control the bottom leg, try to crush with pressure, and then they'll circle in this direction, trying to pass your guard. It's very common. Okay, you don't want your knee to get crushed. Although I do let it get crushed in this sweep, I'm going to keep it upright until I gain control. That way he can't crush my knee down yet. You can grab without your thumb. You can also grab with your thumb. I prefer with the thumb, but sometimes you just grip any way you can. And then I let my knee get smashed a little bit to the side. Again, it's about getting underneath your opponent. So I try to get my hips underneath my opponent so that I can lift him. If you just let your opponent smash your legs, you're going to struggle with this move. Again, there's a lot of training that needs to be done to build up the legs, the muscles in the legs in this area. See, he puts his hand around my leg. Right now I'm controlling him on his tricep. My left hand is going to make sure I get the grip first. Then my right hand goes, and then I sweep. Okay, controlling the arm and then lifting. Also, my other foot, my left foot, is going to be driving off the mat in order to lift him. Okay, so now for the final situation, we have the basic one that we do, and then we also have it where it goes around the leg, just like a single leg Sumigeshi sweep. But in this case, maybe I can't do that. The opponent's going to get nervous. They're going to start taking their hand out of there. They're not going to let it get dragged across, and they're going to put it around your waist. So in this position, when they smash your knee, they're going to go around the waist to try to crush you that way. Okay, and in this position, notice my knee is smashed. It's not in the standard butterfly sweep position, which would be on the other side, which would be fine as well. But in this case, it looks very passive from my point of view. My situation looks bad. It looks like he's going to pass my guard. You want to have a good toe right there that sticks to his leg. He's going to try and push your knee down, unhook his right leg, and then he's going to try and pass to his left, your right. So you want to keep that leg hooked there. You don't want him to take that off. And while he's doing this, I'm going to post up on my left hand, make sure I stay right here. I make my grip, grabbing the lat. I'm keeping him close to me. Usually he wants to be close to me, but I'm based up on my hand. Okay? And instead of just trying to scramble back into a regular guard, I see his wrist right there. So I'm just going to grab onto it. Make sure he doesn't have any base. Grab onto the wrist and then execute the same Sumigeshi style sweep. Control the wrist and then get up. Using the lat as a grip, the armpit, and then I'll get up. And hopefully you have his elbow out when you're done. That'll be a nice finish because then it allows you to attack once you get up in side control. Again, the opponent grabs around the waist. He's going to smash the knees, crush the knees. This happens to the guard all the time to a seated guard player. He wants to try to pass to the side. Notice my right hook, sticky, staying stuck to the inside of his leg. If he tries to come up on top, I have my base using my left leg, controlling his wrist, grabbing his lat, crushing his arm. It's going to make it hard for him to get up. Notice how I walk backward a little bit, making sure his elbow gets put out of place. Okay, so here, showing it again. The opponent's going to grab around the waist. I'm going to grab the wrist and then take him for a ride. So I'm going to start showing some variations. Just some different finishes you can hit off of it. There again with the one between the legs rolling right into an omoplata. Again, a little fancy, but it's always good to keep an open mind and learn how to flow into different techniques. So here again, let's say the opponent grabs around the waist, sweep him through, get up in base, always keeping pressure, using your toes, always working on getting back up after you sweep. This time my leg's in between the legs. I'm going to switch off to a knee bar. Okay, that's a good transition you can do, especially if the opponent holds on to the leg in between the legs and traps it. Straight from the reverse half guard going straight into knee bar. So, scooting your hips. This time it's between my legs again and transitioning to an armbar. I believe I'm going to show one more of these. Hope you enjoy this sweep. It's one of my favorites. Again, the opponent puts his hand between my legs for the leg weave pass. I sweep him and try to go right into the armbar. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Teach Me Grappling.